Hi everybody, it's Randomly Me, and I'm just here with a little product review right now. I had a chance to go to the Body Shop in the mall at Columbia this past week, and they were having an awesome sale. I got a $5 foundation, and the lady at the counter said that, usually it costs around $22, and it was on sale for $5. I'm not sure how exactly true that is, but hey, I only paid $5 for a foundation, so I'm not going to complain too much. And I got the Body Shop Extra Virgin Minerals, and that's what it looks like. Ooh. Yep. And I got it in the 102 Natural Ivory, which is probably the palest color they had there. And that's usually what I go for, is like a nice, neutral, very light color, because I am very pale. Even though like I have a bit of a tan right now, although you can't really tell. And it is a more creamier foundation, I found. On the inside of it, you have, your foundation piece there, and then it has a little piece that flips up, and they give you a brush for application. Now, I tried it earlier with the brush and it didn't work out too well. I'm not a big believer in brushes like this for foundation. This to me is more like a blush brush, because you can really, like get it in there and contour it through. So I think that's what this will become, as a blush brush. Because when I used it to apply it, and even when I tried to smooth it in, it was just really streaky. So I was like, no, we're not going to use that for the foundation. What I used for it was my beauty blender that I got from Dark Heart Designs online. And they do sell these in the online store. I believe they're under supplies. It's like a little extras part. Now the thing about the foundation is, it is a cream. So like, it's got like this very creamy consistency like that. It's pretty blendable. I'm not a huge fan of it though, I must say. Let me get this off my fingers. I'm not a huge fan of it for the sheer fact of it works fine all over my face. Like, it works good on my forehead, my cheeks, the upper lip area down here, but it doesn't like to really go well on my nose or on my chin, and I'm not sure why, but those are two of like my biggest problem areas. And I washed my face, yesterday before and this morning, and I went to apply it, just the foundation, without a primer or anything underneath it. I thought, we'll try this on bare and see how it goes. So I put it on, and of course around my nose, it's like, it's cracking, and it's like, getting weird looking. And I've always had problems with my nose and my chin, with any kind of foundation. And this does have really good coverage. I will say it's probably close to a medium. It's not a full coverage, because I'd have to use a concealer in some spots with it, but it is quite nice. Now, if I would have paid $22 for it, like, I would be hopping mad right now, because if I'm going to buy a $20-some foundation, I better be able to use it on my whole face. I shouldn't have to use two foundations on my face to get the desired look that I want. But because I only paid $5 for it, I'm not that upset. I'm just going to have to find a way to use it on my nose and my chin. I don't know if I'm going to have to go and use concealers in the spots where it was really bad, and especially right around here with the redness, like right in the crack, like the, I want to say fold of your nose, like right there. It got really weird. It almost builded up. But it's a very creamy foundation. It has good coverage. They give you quite a bit in there. Like, that's right there how deep that well is, of all the foundation, and you don't need a lot in it in your beauty blender or brush or however you want to apply it to use it. It's just that it is, how do I want to put this? It's not exactly oily in a sense, but in those areas with my skin, it almost wants to reject it, because that is my oilier of areas, my nose and my chin. So I'm not sure how I'm going to work with this. So what I did later was, I washed everything off my face, and I did the whole, shebang. I did the moisturizer, I did my Lancome primer, I let everything sit, You know, I probably sat for about 5 minutes and just let everything sink in, and then started again all over my face and my nose. It wasn't as bad, but it was still doing the same thing, and I'm going, what am I doing wrong? You know, am I not, getting it in there enough? Am I not using enough? So I'm still kind of playing around with it. But for $5, it's one of the better foundations I've bought. And usually I use my NYC foundation, which is a completely liquid foundation. This goes more from like a cream to a powder finish, which is quite nice because after it sits for a little bit, it really gets that nice powdery feel to it. It has that really nice silky powder feel that I love. And if, I put face powder over it too after it sits for a while because I don't want to melt. It's been really humid here in Pennsylvania, so I've had more of an opportunity to melt lately when I go out. But it didn't do too bad, Like I said, I'm happy I only paid $5 for it. But it's a pretty nice little, foundation there. It didn't cost me that much. $5 isn't bad for a foundation for how much you get. And at places like the Body Shop that have, more expensive items, but of course I went when they were having a sale. So I'm actually quite happy with it. It says there's 8.5 grams or 0.3 ounces in here, so this should last me a while. I think it's going to be more something that I would use towards the winter and the fall because of how creamy it is and because of the higher risk of melting. I hate to feel like my face is just melting off. I think it feels completely gross. It does. And usually in the summertime, I just go for a BB cream and a setting powder. That's usually all I'll do if I'm going out or putting on makeup, is just the BB cream and the setting powder to make sure that everything stays put. No, but that's pretty much all my thoughts on the Body Shop product there. I do wish that I would have gotten, like they had a really good BB cream although I went outside and it was so humid in Maryland, you have no idea. It was like instant, you step outside and it's just like buckets of water have been poured on you. It was so bad, but we had such a good time. No, but that's it for right now in the Body Shop. I might revisit this fall or winter because I think that's when it's going to be able to be utilized more because it is a cream finish and because I get really dried out in wintertime, and it might help with that rehydration with my moisturizer. So I'm probably going to revisit this in the fall. Hopefully it's still here. Hopefully. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. If you liked my video, feel free to subscribe down below. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it and if you found it informative. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to leave me a comment. I read them all. I do. I try to keep on top of everything that I can. I know it's been a while since I put a video out. Me and my daughter went on vacation down south to Maryland to see my family. My cousin graduated college. We're so proud of her. And then this coming April, we'll be going to her wedding. So that's going to be really exciting, which means Mommy and Maisie get to buy a new dress, and I know exactly where I'm getting it from. I discovered ModCloth. Oh, the ModCloth. Oh, I cannot wait to buy a dress from there. It's going to be so awesome. And I already have, and then some new shoes maybe. And I got my hairs cut. I finally got it chopped off, and it feels so great. Now I just need to get it colored, and all will be good and perfect in the world. But that's going to have to wait. Alright, well I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and we'll see you again. Bye.